Salutations everybody, welcome back to another episode of Pikmin Randomizer. So last episode we had unlocked and went to the Forest Naval, but I think to start off this day we'll actually just go straight to the impact site. Because why not? We just unlocked Blue Pikmin and there's one part that we went in there, and we're gonna sooner rather than later are gonna go back here anyways. And I wonder what the enemies are going to be, because I've actually had 3 water dumplings spawn right here, just like right there, and okay, my goodness, there are water dumplings everywhere, even over here. Like, bruh, what kind of start is this to this episode? No, I do not want to spawn any right now though, otherwise it'll just like get eaten. But you know what, we're just gonna go for it, because they will slowly start swarming, and if anything, we'll just get more numbers anyways. This is very chaotic, but you know what? I would rather these guys than 2 smoky progs happening, which has actually happened to me more than one time in the Forest of Hope, and I don't know why I kept getting like trolled by progs. But you know what? It's fine, because what we're going to do now is collect all these corpses and everything, all for blue Pikmin, and we're gonna get some yellow Pikmin out because we do want this for the bomb rocks, but either way, I'll just meet you guys to the gate unless something absolutely crazy happens. I can't believe our luck with all these spawns. I've never actually had this many spawns of water dumplings in one area before. I like how that one water dumpling has slowly just fallen and they're just sliding off very slowly. I don't know what about that. It's just really funny to me, but it is. Also, we almost got all the numbers that we want though. Okay, good, it didn't just try to turn around and take her Pikmin. That would have been awkward. Oh yeah, I forgot that there's also these little beetles in this game, which are really awkward because if they run into our Pikmin, all our Pikmin will just run after it, just like they probably will right here. And I don't know why it just initiates, you know, I guess the fight or flight of Pikmin, but it's fine. I was hoping there was going to be a little bit more nectar, but of course the blue Pikmin just had to go and grab those. But you know what, it's fine. And this is also why I brought out some yellow Pikmin so we can get our bomb rocks over here. It looks like we might have 2 of the little toads. By toads, I mean the mushroom stools. I don't know why I call them toads, and I don't know why I call them tools either. Or stools, be that. I'm glad with these because at least they're easy to deal with, as long as we get to make them trip in time, otherwise things would be awkward. And on the plus side, there is no prog with us, so let's just go in, and this is the only one that we actually need to fight, and this is awkward. The majority of our Pikmin were still down at the bottom, but you know what, it's fine, because we got that, and we got the ship part that we were looking for too. So we'll just gather that, and there is, well, a 20 posy, okay, never mind, there is actually a smoky prog right there. That makes things really awkward for us, so let's see how this goes for us. Also, if you have played a randomizer, what has been your luck with the, well, progs and stuff like that? Have there been lots of smoky progs for you guys, or have you guys had better luck? And there we go. Unfortunately, some Pikmin lost, but that's just how it is. Plus, on the plus side though, at least we have enough to A, carry the seed over here, which will get us 100 of whichever Pikmin type that we are wanting to get some of. And we also have this over here, so at least it's less of a travesty. But it also means we can just get more Pikmin in general. Actually, I want to get more. Actually, no, I was gonna say get more yellow Pikmin, but I was like, no, I think it's better we just try to focus on getting, you know. Okay, you guys are stuck. You guys probably need some help, but I don't believe we're going to be able to help them, unfortunately. But that is okay. But man, that was sort of a travesty, but at the same time, it could have gone a lot worse. And let's see if we have any Pikmin in the ship. That is a no. So I guess it really is ideal that we get more blue Pikmin. Because I'd say under 100 is kind of oof. We don't really need it. And apparently he made a new discovery, even though he discovered that literally, you know, the day before, the night before, whatever you want to call it. But bruh. But there we go. So that is that day out of the way. And I don't think we really have any other things that we can do here. So I think we may as well just head over to the next day. Actually, before we do that, I actually want to point something out as the Pikmin are going up. One thing I noticed in Personal File 2 is that the Pikmin actually stare at Olimar as they go in their little onions. I don't really know why they do that, but that detail is just really adorable. And I wonder if they do that to make sure that he is okay themselves. Because obviously Olimar is there to you know, help them, and they're there to help him as well, which I think is really interesting. So why do you guys think they stare at him at the end of the night? Back to Forest Naval, because you know what? Why not? We already collected 2 parts here, plus now obviously we have 100 plus blue Pikmin, thanks to the prog, which is absolutely hilarious, but it's also just like, I'm pretty sure that's more than enough Pikmin that we actually need. But we are also just going to pull out 15 yellow Pikmin. The reason why I want to get a majority of these blue Pikmin out is not because, well, it's the highest numbers. It's mostly because of the one ship part that's in the water, which I believe for us last time we were playing this, we actually had a cannon beetle inside, which is crazy. I'm also just trying to keep an eye out for any progs, which I thought that, you know, sleeping bull bear over there was not a prog, but I thought it was a beetle. I was like, what is that doing over there? I'm pretty sure those are like mini boss areas, aside from progs, because obviously those just roam about. But here's our first little bit of bomb rocks, which I believe is only needing 5 Pikmin. Oh, okay. Never mind, I guess there should be 6, except for the one that doesn't want to collect. It could be 8 as well. Also, one thing that I find really funny is that pellet posies, when they're just down below like that and like not even like bloomed or anything, hey, those guys are good. I thought they were going to be the male ones, which I would have been not big oof, but I would have been like, bruh, that's not what I wanted. But anyways, the reason why I find that really funny is because they kind of look like Emperor Bullock's eyes for Pikmin 2. And it just makes me laugh every time, because I'm like, what is it doing over here? And I was like, wait, they look different in this game. Oh, and we got another one of these bugs too. I don't remember what they're called. I keep wanting to call them snitch bugs, but I think they're called something different. But aha, get swarmed by our Pikmin, you fool. That is what you get for trying to take that part from us. Okay, I forgot some of these like normal Pikmin enemies, and by Pikmin enemies I mean, I forget that some of these enemies can just have those. Sadly, there's a lot of fire enemies, and of course there's a lot of Wollywogs out here, which honestly, I'm pretty sure that's vanilla, if I remember there's lots of like Wollywogs down here. I could be wrong. Anybody who actually knows Pikmin a lot better than me, please let me know. And by specifically Pikmin 1, because that is the one that I am not used to. If you remember from last episode, I had told you guys that I have never actually played the first Pikmin game when it's not vanilla. But there we go. And while we're over here, we may as well just see what's going to be inside the water for us. But we do not want that one yellow Pikmin, though. That would be a travesty for a poor little thing to just die like that. I would feel really bad. But here we go. Fingers crossed it's not another beetle. And it looks like we are okay, aside from the fire dudes, which might cause issues for us. And the anti-whatever filter. I didn't actually read what it was. But I think since they're in the water, no, never mind, I was gonna say, it does cause us issues, sadly, but at least it's easy to take care of though. Okay, so some death of course, but mostly we're able to get away as long as they don't run into, well, that bulb over there, which looks like it is not. Okay, so this one was a lot easier than it was for us last time, and good, it is avoiding the bulb over there. That would have been kind of sad, but that's another reason why I wanted to focus on getting the bridge, though, so that we can get the pieces up, in time. But now I'm actually going to get ourselves some red Pikmin so we can deal with all these fire enemies. And you are going to get dealt with as well, my little friend, because you, unfortunately, are going to eat my Pikmin. But fortunately, you are dumb enough to eat a Pikmin. Okay, it's going to be a Emperor Bullblax. So we're going to have to deal with that eventually, just not right now. But at least we're in an area that actually has lots of bomb rocks, because that is the quickest way of defeating them. But at the same time, it still makes a really big oof. And I don't know if we want to take care of this bridge right now. But actually, no. We want to go to that part over there. Just because it'll be safer. Plus, we got this bridge over here, 2 bridges in fact, and of course, some bomb rocks right across there, babies. That's why I decided to bring out 15 of our yellow Pikmin, and hopefully, hopefully our Pikmin could actually get up to it. That would be ideal. Now that I think about it, I should have just used some blue Pikmin to go across through the water over there, but it's too late now, because they are now just perfectly building the bridges for us. Oh my goodness, that red Pikmin just really went through some things. But at the end, it was a-okay. And now we're just gonna focus on, I guess, getting the blue Pikmin and red Pikmin getting it, because we want those bombs, and I'm pretty sure they're going to be safe going through this way. If not, we'll just follow behind, and it should be fine, hopefully. But we want to get those bomb rocks though. So you guys apparently are just going to go up on the bridge like that. I absolutely love that red Pikmin that's just hitting the air. I don't know why that makes me so happy. Oh, this is still up there. This is part of the reason why I love this game so much. Part of it's just like, why does that make sense? That doesn't make any sense. But at the same time, it still works out for us. And there we go. Now we got some bombs with us, which means we can now focus on getting that gate down that we wanted. Oh, and good. Our Pikmin survived. I was like, I'm pretty sure if we just leave them and just focus on these gates, we should be fine. And thank goodness we were, which means we'll just focus on just getting these gates, because we have plenty of bomb rocks with us. 2, 3, and hopefully not explode ourselves, ideally. Just try to get these these down a little way with. Oh no. So Pikmin over there. No, we're good. We're good. Whew. We have one more rock with us, and we have plenty of time to just get it over there. But of course the Pikmin that has the bomb doesn't want to throw it. Okay, there we go. And 1 second left, and will it explode on us? It will. Sweet. And how is the other one going? Is it down? I didn't see if it was down or not, but that's okay. So, that wasn't actually too bad today. So, most Pikmin that we lost was only from the prog, which, I mean, it makes sense. Where it was is just really awkward, but at least you got stuck in the gate, which made it a lot quicker for us to defeat. But, there you go. Another day out of the way, and 3 parts taken, which unfortunately wasn't more, but we'll still take it. Just plenty more to come. And with that then, we shall leave it here. Haha, Wollywog. You could not get a Pikmin. I don't know why I'm pointing the wrong way. There we go. Anyways, thank you for watching. I hope you enjoyed. If you liked this video, please give it a big thumbs up. Slap that subscribe button. Slap something down in the comments down below. Do what you do, and I'll see you in the next video, which I'd say we're probably going to head back to the Forest of Hope, or maybe just back to Forest April. Whichever one we go to, we'll go to. But until then, peace.